So AWS has 4 different support plans to help you out when you need it. And when you first make an AWS account, you by default are in the basic support plan. And this is going to give you access via email for billing and account information. So let's say you aren't sure about the cost of something, or you think that you might have been overbilled, or you are suspecting that you may be overbilled because you might have misconfigured something. You have this available to you at all tiers. But yeah, that's the first thing that you have access to. And so you just send them an email and they'll help you resolve that. Now, coming into the paid tiers, we're going to start with developer, starting at $20 USD. And this is going to give you access to technical support via email, okay? And generally, they will reply within 24 hours, but they do allow you to choose the response time, like the nature of the issue, which is going to determine how fast they reply. And so we have general guidance and system impaired, okay? Now, in the developer tier, it does not provide third-party support. So let's say you had a web application, whether it's Ruby on Rails or Django or Express.js, and it's running on an EC2 instance. AWS is going to help you with the EC2 instance, but they're not going to help you with the actual third-party part, which would be, again, Rails or Django and etc. Okay, so that's what it's going to be limited to. Going into the next tier, business, which starts at 100 USD. This is now where you're going to have access to chat and phone, and this is any times, okay? So if you want to call them at 3 a.m. in the morning, you can, or chat with them, and generally it might be a bit slower to connect with them, but they definitely will connect with you, and you can work through your problems, okay? The other advantage here is that now that you can do chat and phone, you can also do screen sharing with them. So they can actually send you over a link, and now they can see your screen and they can work through the problem with you. And this is extremely useful and definitely makes the business tier something worth purchasing, especially if you're running a production system, okay? You're also going to get faster response times in the case of if you have a production system impaired or down, okay? So this might be important to you. And so also the business tier and enterprise tier does support third party, okay? So on these tiers, they will make the best effort to try to help you through things that aren't AWS related to solve your problem, okay? So that is an additional bonus there. Now, coming into the enterprise account, this is the most expensive plan, starting at 15,000 USD. It was previously 10,000, but AWS has increased that. And this plan is special because you actually get 2 dedicated resources. These, and when I say resources, I mean people. And so you get a personal concierge and a TAM, which stands for Technical Account Manager. And also you have a new response time where they can respond within 15 minutes. In the case for a business critical system down, okay? So there's that. And then we have advisor checks, okay? So for advisor checks for the basic developer, we have 7. And then for business and enterprise, we get all checks. We have another section in this course here where we cover trusted advisors, so you can see what all those checks are. But for the exam, you're going to need to know the difference pricing for the different tiers. You're going to need to know those response times, the 24/12 for 1 hour, 15 minutes. You need to know when are people assigned to your account. It's only in the enterprise. You're going to need to know when third-party support is there or not. Yeah, so there you go.